Hey everybody, it's Sunday, and I have a Baconator, which I asked for no condiments on it, and they put ketchup and mayonnaise, which I think is a really gross combination. So I tried to take as much of it off as possible. You can still kind of taste it. Oh, and Katie, guess what they didn't have at this Wendy's? A lot of beef. So I woke up a few times this morning, kind of waking up a little bit and then going back to sleep. And waking up a little bit and going back to sleep. And I kept thinking, like, I am sleeping so late. Me and Katie both, I was like, I'm going to look at the clock and it's going to be about 1:30. When I finally did wake up, it was 10:50, so I overestimated a little bit. I woke up first, and I looked over at Katie's bed, and she was laying there asleep. And as most people do, she takes her glasses off while sleeping. In case you don't know, Katie hates to take off her glasses at any point. She doesn't like people to see her without her glasses. So when I woke up first and I looked over, there's Katie without her glasses. I got some kind of power that I was seeing Katie without her glasses. She thought that was funny. So Katie and I decided to go to a movie, and we saw Rocket Science, which is a little independent thing about a kid with a really bad stutter who becomes part of the debate team. And we walk into the theater. We'd never been to this theater. And it wasn't so much as a theater, like when you walk into the room where they actually show the movie. It was more just like a little screening room. The screen was, looking at my windshield right now, I want to say it was about the size of my windshield. It was so small. And it just had no real feeling of being in a theater. It just felt like being in a room where they were going to show a movie. And the seats were really low on the back, so if you tried to lean back, your head just kind of went into nothingness. Katie was really upset and complaining about that. So I'm just sitting here in this parking lot at this Wendy's. I'm glad I found it because it was my logic that I have sometimes if I can't find something, that if I drive long enough, I'm bound to run into one. I was looking for a Barnes & Noble last week. I found one and they didn't have what I wanted, and so they told me where to go to another one, and I didn't know where it was. And I just kind of drove down a road, not really knowing where I was going, but I figured Barnes & Noble's bound to show up sooner or later, whether it's that one or another one. You know what's great about the Baconator? Is that it has beef in it. Along with the beef, it also has bacon. Pork bacon. I can't imagine giving it up. I can't imagine why anyone would want to give up beef or pork. So when I drove up here, I thought they were closed, which really freaked me out. A, because I was craving Wendy's. And two, because I thought Wendy's had this policy that, we're open till 1 through the drive-thru. Tastes great, even late. Is that them? Is that? I'm looking for a sign. I don't know if that's them. That may be Taco Bueno. I don't know what their saying is about it. Open late. Maybe that's just it. Open late. I'd like to do some promotion right now if I could, because I was looking at this weekend's box office, and the movie Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen and Paul Giamatti came in 6th with $5.5 million. But I hate that movie didn't do well. I hear it's amazing, and it's supposed to be so cartoonishly violent, over-the-top madness. Please go see Shoot 'Em Up. So then eventually the time came that I had to leave. I mean, I know it's not like leaving the room forever, and Katie reminded me of that, but it's just, I had so much fun this weekend. This was like my first taste of what college is supposed to be like. I felt like this weekend I got to see and do what everyone else is getting to see and do. And almost even more so because I was in Austin. Austin, it feels like no one cares about anything. You could go there no matter who you are or what you're like. You can go to Austin and just be accepted, and everyone's fine with it. It was really an incredible city. Something else I love about the Baconator is that it's called the Baconator. That's such a fake name. It's almost like you expect to see it on a TV show. Or The Simpsons or something where it's like, I got the Baconator. Alright, I guess that's all for the day. I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye. The last of the Baconator.